The good life, full of fun.
Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen. Another big exciting day in my kitchen. What we're gonna make is bacon pasta. How's that? And we're gonna use pancetta. So we're gonna take that and we're gonna actually mix it within the pasta dough. Is that awesome or what? So a lot of times you'll see people flavor pasta with bacon or pancetta, you know, in a sauce. In this case, we're gonna actually flavor the pasta with the bacon. We're putting the bacon in the pasta, and we're gonna put a nice little sauce on it, a little cheese, melt the bone. It's gonna be absolutely delicious. So let me go over my ingredients with you really quickly, and we're gonna get making to some pasta, okay? It's gonna be absolutely great. So we got 2.5 cups of unbleached flour, okay? Unenriched, unbleached flour. I like to use the 00. I like to use that pastry flour. It's softer. So that's what I'm going to use. Okay, so I've got that. So to make the pasta, I've got 2.5 cups. I'm going to use 4 whole organic eggs. It's going to be awesome. The quality of your egg in that egg pasta is key. So you want to use a really good egg. So I've got 4 eggs to 2.5 cups. I've got just shy of a tablespoon of salt. Now, one thing I just want to give a little shout out to Syracuse Salt Company. I'm in central New York, Casanova. We've got some salt right here from Trapani, Italy, which is Sicily. It's got a good mineral salt flavor, really good content. Dave, the owner, dropped it off at the house yesterday. So you can get that right on SyracuseSaltCoCompany.com. So a big shout out to them. So I've got just shy of a tablespoon. I've got just shy of a teaspoon of freshly ground pepper, which is critical. I've got arugula. I'm going to use the arugula to finish it, to mix it within the pasta, okay, after I hit it with some sauce, okay? I've got a mix of, this is how I'm making it today, Romano cheese and Fontina cheese. So I've got a mix of both that I'm just going to finish it with. The key fun ingredient here is going to be our bacon. So again, I've got pancetta. I already went ahead and cooked it. I got a nice crisp to it, okay, which is going to be a lot of fun. And then again, for this recipe, I'm going to show you how to make the pasta, but for the sauce, what I did is I took 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 3 tablespoons of butter, some garlic, simmered it to cook the garlic down a little bit, added some freshly ground pepper, and a pinch of our new salt from Syracuse Salt Company, right, .com, and some red pepper flake. It's going to be great, okay? So I'm going to make the pasta, I'm going to mix it all up in a dish, okay? So how are we going to make the pasta? One, we're going to want a chitarra. You don't have to use this. It's basically a guitar, okay? It's a chitarra, which is it's an Italian device, if you will, to make pasta. So it's got wire. So we're going to do that. We're going to use a couple of rolling pins. We're always going to add a little bit of splash of extra virgin Italian olive oil. Hopefully I've got a good place to get it. Let me think. Oh yeah, I know. Cooking Italian with Joe's. There it is, Vito and Joe's, my 2 sons. We own a farm in Italy. We own an olive grove. Between that and a few other farms, we put together our own olive oil from Puglia. It's peppery, earthy, grassy, absolutely delicious. Some of the best olive oil, true, authentic Italian extra virgin olive oil that you'll have in the world, no doubt. And you can get it right on my Facebook at Cooking Italian with Joe, or Vito and Joe's. You can get it on my website, Cooking Italian with Joe, or you can jump right on Amazon, Vito and Joe's olive oil. It pops right up. So we'd love to share a bottle of Italy in your kitchen as well. You can grab it right online. We got a large bottle, small bottle. So, okay, it's bacon time. So first thing we want to do is we want to prep our bacon. So I've got 4 ounces of pancetta. Again, you could substitute this with American bacon, totally fine. This stuff is really good. I'm gonna just take a little nibble right now. Oh yeah, that's good. I like it crunchy. So I'm gonna take my 4 ounces because we want to prep our bacon right now, right? I'm gonna hit that really quick. Power's on. We're gonna get the pump. So we're gonna want this really fine because we're gonna mix it within, almost like a paste, because we're gonna mix it within the pasta dough, okay? When I pull it off, you can smell the pancetta. I'm having trouble talking today. And it's just a little bit less than granular. That's the mix. So that's gonna allow the bacon to mix. Plus it's releasing the oils and the fats, which is gonna just flavor the pasta really well, okay? And then we're gonna take our flour, okay? And we're just gonna add our dry ingredients here. We're gonna add our salt and our pepper, all right? Perfect, all right? And then I'm gonna give it another mix there, just as a pulse, just to get everything mixed together, okay? So that's beautiful. So now I've got the salt, the pepper, all my dried ingredients. Now I've got my 4 whole eggs, and I'm gonna add a splash of olive oil, okay? So in this case, I'm just gonna go ahead and add all of them right in here. Hopefully my grandmother doesn't get mad at me because I'm not doing it all by hand, and we're gonna make our dough. It's crumbling up. It's almost right where I wanna go because I'll mix the rest of it by hand. I'm gonna do just a splash of olive oil, anywhere from a tablespoon to a couple tablespoons. Sometimes I add a little bit more, but in this case, there's a lot of oil from the bacon, so I don't want to add too much, okay? See how it's pulling itself all together in there? Absolutely perfect. Great. And I'm done. Look how quick. My grandmother would have loved this puppy, I'm going to tell you right now. All right, guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some flour down. I'm going to pull out my blade here, okay? And then I'm just going to pull the pasta out. And if it's a little bit on the wet, like this is just a touch, which is fine. Just get it coated. You can cover your hand with a little flour if you got some extra dough in there so it doesn't stick. I can just tell it's a little bit on the wet side. Not real bad, but that's perfect. And then with a little bit of flour, and I can feel the bacon, it's all the way through it, you know, so you can feel the little granules of bacon. So I'm going to work this for about 4 or 5 minutes, not even, right? And then what I'm going to do, I want it to build up some gluten. Then I want the dough to rest. So I'm going to actually wrap it in some saran wrap, and I'm going to let it set for about 20 minutes to an hour. All right, so it's been about 30 minutes. I'm going to just cut a chunk, set this off to the side. Don't forget to do 2 things actually. Subscribe to our channel, and please share our posts or recipes on your Facebook or email. Certainly share them with friends, Instagram, Pinterest, whatever. Probably one of the more common comments I get is we didn't even know that you existed and love the show. So anything you do to help us, certainly share what we bring you. That would be great. So I'm going to roll these out, and let me just do one for you, and then obviously I'll do the rest off camera here, but that's beautiful. That's just beautiful. I always got a baker's knife right here. You're going to see it pull back, but because you let the dough hydrate and rest, it's so much easier to work. So I'm going to make, you can make a linguine or you can make a spaghetti, okay? So I'm going to make a little wider, almost like a linguine here, okay? And I'm going to set it across. And this is a chitare, which is from Abruzzo. It's from Chieti. And then we're just going to run it across. You got the wires, which are nice and tight, and then you've got the rolling pin. So just roll it once or twice over the top, and that's pretty much all you got to do. And then what I do is I just do a dry rub on it, just to drag. It usually gets it through. And like I said, with the bacon, with the pancetta, sometimes it'll get hung up in there a little, so I got to use my finger to push it down. That's it. And then we're done. Right? Perfecto. Finito. I add a little flour. Just add a little flour so it doesn't stick together. Okay? Isn't that beautiful? Bacon pasta. How you doing? Hey! I'm going to set it right on my rack right here. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and make the rest for the kids. And when we're ready to boil it, I'll touch base with you. I'll talk to you guys in about 6 hours. I'll talk to you guys in a few minutes. Alright guys, I got my water salted. I prepped it with a little extra starch, and it's at a rapid boil, okay? So here we go. So we just finished this. So don't put oil in your water. It prevents all that beautiful flavor of the salt and your starch to absorb, okay? Look at that, how beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? Almost done. Probably another minute. You're really looking at about 3 minutes. I already made that sauce, so what I'm going to do is just prep this with the sauce, the garlic and oil and butter sauce, okay? I'm going to put that in there first, coat everything, then hit it with the cheese so everything will stick. Okay, we're all set. So we've got the pasta. Don't worry about getting a little bit of water in there, okay? And then I'm going to put it right in my olive oil sauce with butter and garlic, salt, pepper, and a little red pepper flake, okay? And then to prevent this from sticking, I'm just gonna give it a stir. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I'll tell you, the smell in here is unbelievable. All right, guys, we're right out of the pot. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my cheese first, all right? And I like to add it after because it'll stick after it's oiled up. And it adheres to it better. I got a little bit of the cheese sticking there. There you go. And then to finish it off, just a little splash of some arugula, just to mix it through. Oh, look at that. Does that look just fantastic or what? All right, guys, what do you say we jump in here? So I'm going to grab a bit right there. My son's got his friends over, so we're going to go to town here in a minute. So, oh, my mouth is watering. I'll tell you the one thing I don't know if I talked about. You can smell that pancetta, that smell of bacon right throughout the kitchen, which is just delicious. And you got the homemade pasta, you got the butter, oh, the olive oil. But you know, the home run is that bacon. It's right inside of it. Oh yeah. Oh my God. You know what's great? You get the flavor of that pancetta, of that bacon, every bite, because it's infused within the flavor of the pasta. Oh yeah, that's good. You could be assured Cooking Italian Joe's gonna pound a few plates of that. Guys, that's Cooking Italian with Joe with infused bacon, pancetta right inside the pasta. Nobody does it. That's awesome. Mwah, molto buono. Guys, thanks so much for joining me. Thanks for allowing me to share my heritage, my traditions. Set your own traditions. Be sure to visit our website, Cooking Italian with Joe. Grab yourself a bottle of olive oil or Facebook. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Until next week, guys, mwah, buon appetito.
It's the good life, full of